Yeah, what's up, everybody? How's it going? This is David Minnie, the Samoan Watchman. Not coming at you live, but recording a video. Um, last few times I went live, I got distracted, and so just kind of kept throwing my focus off of what I wanted to talk about, and so found myself not really going live as much as I used to. Um, Getting caught up on some other things, but anyways, this I got some stuff I wanted to bring forward to you, and I had to cut it in pieces because it was a lot. And so, anyways, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Just want to give you guys an update on what I've been up to. Um, Job's pretty busy now. It's summertime, and picked up some side work. Some of you know our situation that's going on, and yeah, just trying to make the best of it. Still wanted to put some content out there and talk about some of the stuff I used to talk about, especially the mind probing. That's been something that's been on my mind every day. Every day. I mean, not a single day goes by when I don't think about what I'm going to cover. And then, yet, it's just, there's not a lot of information to go off of, you know? It's the same thing. Something mysterious is happening, and I can't quite figure it out. I got some theories. At the same time, there's all the kinds of other things going on in the world that kind of mumbles it all up and dirties the water, you know? And so, definitely a crazy time to be into truth. And, I'm not a fan of how things are. I miss the way things were, where information wasn't so rampant and things didn't go viral all the time, and there wasn't things grabbing everybody's attention like TikTok. I think TikTok is a poison to the truth industry. It really is, because it just muddies the water like you wouldn't believe. And people have proven themselves to be very short in their attention span, to where truth doesn't really settle. And here we are, the real truthers out there. I'm not trying to put myself up and on a pedestal or anything like that. What I'm saying is people who care for truth, like I do, and like people like friends of mine do here on this channel. Lucky Haskins, Silly Fat Man, Uncle Paranoia, the list goes on. People who care to make videos and talk about stuff like this. We're getting we used to get worried about getting shadow banned. Now we're just getting lost in the fray. There's so much information out there now, and people just coming up with information and bringing up videos, and it's so easy now with TikTok. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan because I feel like it takes away from the credibility of people who actually went and did the research, instead of people regurgitating information. And those of us who had concrete details to share truth, we're getting drowned out here. We're getting drowned out and left behind. And this TikTok has come and just scooped up the attention of our younger folks. And so, if you ain't on TikTok, you ain't reaching out to them. It's just point blank. Someone's already got their attention. Yeah. It's funny though. It's like a commercial that I've been seeing lately. And there's like a show, and there's like a black woman who's in power somewhere in the government, and that was like a famous line, I guess, from her role in that show. Like, you've got our attention. Um, Lots of stuff to talk about, man. Lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of things to cover. And before I cover, which I don't, I can't put too much on this video, just because I've been so busy. I haven't really gathered all the information I'd like to. But I'm gonna do my best to just cover this couple things. One is the mind probing because there's been updates. And then two, something I saw in the movie, just propaganda. I wanted to get into the Lion and the Lamb Mandela effect and some Bible effects, some Bible Mandela effects, Bible changes that I've noticed and that are very prominent in my life. That's gonna have to be on a different video. That's gonna have to go on a different video. As for right now, I just want to cover mind probing because well, things are different. Let me tell you, I work my $10 days, and after my 10 hour shift, I've been I picked up Uber Eats. Just started last week, and I like it. Um, it's kind of fun, a fun way to do it. It reminds me of playing Grand Theft Auto. Doing pickups and delivery or Crazy Taxi. For anybody uh, who played Dreamcast, Crazy Taxi. That was a fun game. That was one of my favorite arcade games. I remember wasting money big time on Crazy Taxi, but Uber Eats it's just like that. And I don't have a car that's suitable for passengers, so all I can do is make deliveries. And it's kind of cool. There's a lot of different things you can do, and I'm learning a lot about the restaurant industry and learning different new restaurants to go in. I can try out sometime when I have some extra money, which I never do. Um, it's summertime. The children are home with me, and I get to take them with me. Yeah, we all get in the Tahoe and blast the AC, and you know, some of them got devices. Some of them just play games in the back seat, like we used to do when we were young. um, it's kind of cool just spending time with my wife. For those of you who don't know, she's not able to work anymore. She's got a heart condition now, and so we're trying to figure out what's the next step. And so I'm looking forward to meeting up with a doctor next week. Thank you guys all for your prayers. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for your prayers. Everybody. Everybody that's reached out and shown love and made offers for doing a fundraiser karaoke stream. I would love to do that. I just don't know what day I could because I'm busy with work and my new second job as a delivery driver, and I realize I got to treat it like a business. If I'm not on it, I'm not going to make the income that I need. The goal I've set for every day, as I cash out every day, it's a tough little hustle, but it is fun. It is fun. I'm enjoying it. Meeting people. I have plans on creating flyers so I can start ministering to people on the go, just handing out flyers, and it's kind of I'm a little intimidated as far as outreach, which I would love to do. I just don't know how to do it. So flyers is gonna be my little thing. My cards, buying. We'll just randomly see homeless people and go to wherever McDonald's and get a couple burgers and hand it out to a homeless person. Um, it's quite rewarding. This little job, what we made of it. So I thank God it's come at the right time, and that's my life lately. I've been just busy driving and trying to get those tips. And I have things I need to do, things we got to pay for, and so that's been very helpful. So yeah, that's been the update for us. Where we're at now. Um, but I stay faithful and I stay grateful to God for every opportunity, and I'm gonna do my best to make what I can out of the situation. So yeah, for all of you who've reached out and said we're praying for you and your wife, man, thank you guys. Thank you guys. It's been nothing but an outpouring of love and blend, and I feel the love, man. I feel the blessings, and so thank you guys for that, man. I just I'm so grateful. Um, but yeah, that's where we're at now. Just this second job, and trying to figure out how the government programs work as far as lifelong disability and all this stuff. And so it's a new journey. Um, right now, as of right now, we're at half our income, and so just trying to push, keep on pushing, keep on trucking. But yeah, Pray for your boy for strength and energy and just positive thoughts. And that's one of the things I learned from our this book I was reading, Family Devotions, and they're talking about accepting, having the mindset of something new and getting into the habit of when negative thoughts start to settle, which they do because we're human and we all go through crap. When we're dealing with stuff, negative thoughts, try hard to deviate from it. Just remove yourself from that thought. It is what it is. Thinking about it more is not going to give you a solution. It's not going to help you to get out of it. So might as well find your way out. And a good way to do that is to find something positive instantly and replace that thought with something positive. And I know, I'm not trying to be a motivative speaker like those mega church pastors and stuff out there who go out there and they talk more about success than they do Jesus. But no, what I'm saying is there's going to be bad things, bad times we got to go through. Sitting there dwelling on it is not going to help you. You need to get up and do something productive, something conducive, something to get progress going. Don't sit there and settle on it, man. That's what the devil wants you to do, is sit there and just dwell on your bad situation at the time. But God has a way for you. You just got to get up and find it, okay? So keep on moving. Don't sit there. Just keep pressing. Find something else to do. Find another way. Search online. There's all kinds of opportunities to get online. I found this job that I have now, my day job, online. It was a store that I liked. I wanted to work for them. Found a job that they're, a position they had, and it was perfect for me, and I got it. I made it happen, and that's how I paid the bills. Then I found something else, something I could do on the side, like Uber. And I never really thought to pursue it, but here I am. So look online, man. Look online. There's all kinds of opportunities, all kinds of programs out there. Find something for you to do. All right. So I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is working out for you. And if it's not, feel free to reach out to me somewhere, one of these things. All right. Instagram. That's my Instagram. That's my Twitter. Here, let me put this up there. I'll throw my email up there. Okay. I don't care. Yeah, that's my email. Okay, if you need anything, hit me up. If you need to chat, talk, whatever. We can fellowship that way. So yeah, and hopefully everything is going well for you. And if not, God can fix it. Jesus can fix it. Just gotta ask. Okay. So yeah, mind probing has been something that I've covered with many videos. If you don't know what mind probing is just a name I gave to it. I never really gave it an official name, but it's pretty much a theory that I have, that somehow the internet is linked to our bodies, linked to our minds, linked to our thoughts, and it's affecting us. And it's also programmed in some sort of way, which I'm not even going to go into that, but it's somehow programmed to display commercials to you and I based on what we think. Now, you need to get past some truths, okay? You need to get past some truths here, some well-known facts that we need to get beyond, okay? And that is that your search engine, everything you search, they know of it, right? The government knows of it. The people who are behind intelligence know about it, and behind the powers that be, they all know. They know what you search. Ain't no secret, okay? They know what you search. They know what you type. They know what you say. They know what you text. They know what you message. DMs. They see all that. There's no secrecy, man. There's no privacy. Get over that, okay? Another thing. These phones are listening all the time. You need to accept that fact. When you talk about stuff, there's going to be commercials that play pertaining to what you just spoke about, okay? This is easy stuff, baby steps. You need to get past that, okay? Now that we've accepted that, okay? Now moving faster now. Now that we've accepted that, let's move on. Not only are these things, these devices, not only are they playing music or commercials based on what you say. Okay, now they're taking it to another step. Okay, now it's the thoughts that you have, the things that you think about are being monitored, and the internet is portraying. And I'm gonna use myself as an example here. It's been going on for the past 2 years now that I've noticed that when I think of something, if you walk from one room, one end of the house to the other, I don't know how it is for you. You pass by things. You pass by a mop, dishes. You pass by the bathroom. You start thinking about stuff that you were supposed to do, like laundry. Oh man, I forgot to mow the lawn. It's about that time. I gotta take the car for an oil change. I gotta clean up this, clean up that, fix this. That's what I think as I walk through the house from one end to another. There's things that I'm thinking about, tasks that I need to complete. Right? As I'm noticing things around now, just simply walking from one end of the house to the other, there's all kinds of 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 thoughts, I don't know, that go pop in my mind. Things that I notice. Right? Maybe not always that 100 thoughts, but 20, 30 thoughts maybe. And what I'm finding is that I'm sitting down at my computer, and I'm on YouTube a lot. Okay. Put all the time that you have throughout your social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. Put that combined. That's me on just one app. Okay. I don't really get on the other apps. I do have a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But I'm not really on there like that. I'm not scrolling through people's stuff and seeing what they're doing throughout the day because I don't have the time. Whatever you put on Instagram, I ain't got the time to like it. Tag me, mention me. I ain't gonna see it because I don't go on there. But YouTube, oh yeah, I'm on YouTube a lot. I'm listening on YouTube. I'll be listening to people in their shows, their channels throughout the day while I'm doing stuff. I got a Bluetooth headphone on, and I'll be taking care of business and listening. That's what I do. YouTube, yeah, I'm there. So what I found out is that, I don't pay for that premium YouTube where there's no commercials. I got to go to commercials, and those commercials are showing me things that I've been thinking about. I pass by the backyard, enter to my room, whatever, and then I'm getting commercials about lawn care and, cat litter, okay, organizing, walking. I'm getting commercials on these things based on what I've just been thinking about. This is, man, I don't know. It's been a dozen videos now with evidence, with screenshots of commercials. This has not stopped. It's happening every day. I want you to think about that. That needs to settle in right now. I haven't covered this topic in a minute. You need to understand this is happening to me every day, 4 or 5 times a day. You might be thinking I'm tripping. It's every day. I need you to understand that. If let's say you do something every day, you talk to Jim, right? You talk to Jim every day, and he works with you. You come to work, you clock in, you say, "Hey Jim, how's it going?" And then Jim starts talking about stuff that you were doing earlier in the day, or the night before. He starts talking about the show that you watched, or cleaning the car. That's when you just went to the car wash the night before, or Salisbury steak, and that's what you had for dinner 2 nights before. And he, for some reason, Jim is just always on it. Like he's always talking about something that you just did. If that happened every day, wouldn't that bother you? Wouldn't it bother you? I mean, I can understand every now and then I'll turn on the TV and there's the brand new Dodge Viper, And I'm like, oh man, I just saw that. I just saw it a couple of days ago. I was thinking about how nice it was, and I was a fan of it since 1997. And they had their own video game, and you know, they were in so many games. It was so cool. Gran Turismo 3. You had to have the Viper. You know, it's every now and then I look at a commercial and I'm like, oh, I just happened to see that the other day. It wouldn't bother me. But if it's every day, 4 or 5 times a day, I had to stop taking screenshots because my memory is full on my phone. I had to stop taking screenshots for proof. I'm like, oh, this is because by the time I get to presenting it, I'm like, why did I screenshot that? What was it? It's so weird how this happens. Sometimes it's like a word, or I'm thinking about shower. Like, what was the other day? I was thinking about showering, and I'm a germaphobe, and I don't like mold and stuff like that, and grime. I was thinking about this bathroom that's being repaired in the house, and the tub, and now there's mold there, and how I hate looking at it. I can't look at it. I'm a germaphobe. I'm sorry. And then, as I was thinking about it throughout the day, here comes a commercial, and boom, and it starts talking about mold. And it was presenting some product every day, guys. Every day, 4 or 5 times a day. I don't think there's people that have heard me, but they've been listening to me talk about this for a year and a half for now. And they're not taking it seriously. And I don't see too many people online mentioning it. I know Sailor Fan Man mentions it sometimes, but that's about it. Nobody else is talking about this. Okay? I've been taking screenshots on this stuff. Sometimes, and here's the proof, because some people are going to be like, well, maybe you talked about it and the microphone picked it up. Or maybe you were talking about it with your wife and the microphone picked it up. Or maybe you searched it, a video on it. Or you did a Google search on it. And then now that's what they're running off of, to present you these commercials. Now, see, sometimes it's something I touch. Maybe I'll pass by the grill outside and I'll run my hand on it. And when I get back in the room and I start playing YouTube to listen to some music as I clean up or as I'm fixing something or working on a project, all of a sudden I get commercials on barbecue grills. Every day. It's been my life. Every day. I literally watch YouTube every day. At least an hour, but sometimes hours. Because I listen to music, I listen to people's podcasts, I listen to some people's live programming. I can't watch it all at the same time, so I'll be in the the replay. This happens 4 or 5 times a day, and I'm keeping mental track of it, and I'm like, yeah, I never talked about that, but it was in my head. All right, guys, ready for the next phase? Most of the time it's YouTube. Sometimes it's if I just go to, let me do a live. I think I did this before. I'm going to go to Google Chrome, open up a new tab, and if you open up a new tab, it brings up articles on things that you've searched. And okay, 10 muscle cars. I've been looking at muscle cars all day today, doing deliveries and thinking about restoration. Self-made millionaire. AI will be the biggest wealth creator in history. Okay. That's because I tried out some of those apps where you can actually get paid cash for playing bingo or solitaire. So that's probably why. Here we go. Coolest cars under 10 coolest old luxury cars under 20,000. During my deliveries, I saw that car twice today. One was lowered. Okay? One was lowered. It was hitting the ground, and one was painted matte black. That exact model. I don't know that model. It's something 6. I don't know. But it's like about 10, 12 years old. 10 coolest old luxury cars under 20,000. Maybe coincidence. Let's keep going. Selmar RV lot owner finally confronted. LA Mayor Bass vows to tackle city's growing camper issues. I've been exploring people's campers that they got posted up in their front yard all day. Maybe that's it. 8 things in your yard that are attracting snakes to your home. Okay, there could be lawns that I'm going through. Okay, 1968 AMC, AMX. The 2-seat pony car pays a visit. I want to say I saw that car today, maybe twice, in people's lawn. I don't know, maybe. 9 exciting engine swaps. Mustang vs Camaro. 10 discontinued Mercedes-Benz cars that deserve a modern reboot. Not quite the 911 that I saw today, the older model. Android Auto and CarPlay users rejoice. New app now available for download. 2 California cities named along the top 100 places to live in the United States. Been going through those thoughts all day, visiting these people's houses all day. I don't know, could be coincidence again. 10 JDM cars everyone should drive. Broncos, seen lots of that. I don't know, I'm kind of going off on a tangent. Datsuns, that's something that I've talked to my wife about the other day, so that's picked up on the voice. Fresh homemade pasta. 10 fun used cars under $30,000 that will probably skyrocket in value. This is a Jaguar. Doesn't ring a bell for me today. River is so polluted that is now a layer of toxic foam. That's from Lucky Haskins' video. He talked about the river over there on his property. How hot is it? How hot is too hot for the human body? The climate change of Mars changed dramatically over the past 400,000 years. How do we know that? Come on. How do you know the climate changed on Mars drastically in the last... Who was around in the last 400,000 years? 13 canned foods you should avoid at the grocery store. That is because today for lunch, I had me a can of ravioli. And I got another one sitting in the car, and I was thinking this is going to be my last tomorrow. The C8 Corvette's Italian cousin, that's ugly. Oh my gosh, that's ugly. SpaceX. SpaceX is up on this search because this is what I was looking up before I started this video. 4x4 Ford. Why it's smart to drink water first thing in the morning. 10 universities in the United States. Retired couple spent $180,000 turning their semi-truck into a monster home. Assassin's Creed games you can play free right now. It's because I was searching that game on the PS4. Casserole. Sound of Freedom movie. Alright, here we go. How to choose the tastiest watermelon. I went grocery shopping today. Well, shopping for dinner, really. And I was just looking at the watermelon. I'm like, I'm going to get it. Never did. Okay. Now, it could be coincidence. It could have picked up on the tracker that I walked through Ralph's today. But I specifically was going to pick up a watermelon and get it. I didn't stop by it. I kept walking by it and looking. So, is it tracking my movement? How to choose the tastiest watermelon. And this is exactly what I was thinking about because past couple weeks we've had 2 watermelons in our house. One is still halved in our refrigerator, but I've been thinking about getting another one. However, I'm struggling with pain in my teeth, and I gotta go through another week before I get this tooth removed. So I'm thinking, how do I find a watermelon that I can eat that's not gonna bother my teeth? There you go. How to choose the tastiest watermelon at the store. What else? Focused. The manufacturing backlash. No factory in my backyard. This has to do with a lot because of all the deliveries I'm making. I'm just checking out people's houses while I'm delivering. Cats give off the cutest signs when they consider the human to be their mom. That's because we got 2 new kittens. Wrestling. Rugby, because I just downloaded the rugby game 2020 on my PS4. Here we go. Salmon. Now, when I went through Ralph's to buy fried chicken, I passed through the deli and I was looking at the salmon because the salmon is one of the only meats my wife can eat. So I was thinking about getting some and fixing that for her dinner. And so there it is. I physically touched the salmon. I was poking it with my finger. Like, I don't know I'm not a professional shopper. Actually, I am. I get paid to shop, but I don't know nothing about what makes a good salmon. I was just poking at it. Yep. And now here it is. Right? Things that I touch. What else? Elon Musk, 75-year-old mother, says she sleeps on mattress or blankets on the floor in the garage. Another major issue with insurance. Company limits new homeowners insurance in California. A wheelless bike. Okay. A wheelless bike. Because earlier I saw a person on a bike and I was thinking about getting a bike, and I was thinking I need something with pure rubber tires. Something that can carry me. Pure rubber tires that I can't flatten. Could that be it? 28-year-old social media manager in Norway is required to take 3 weeks of vacation in summer. Missing teenager in Long Beach. That sucks. Funeral day now. Okay. The genius new way people are using black salad bowls. It's because I bought salad today. How Jurassic Park is becoming reality 30 years later. Puppy versus giant soccer ball. Living room. Ideas. Starving husky. That's it for that tab. That was just one tab. Got a couple hits there, I think. So anyway, it continues, guys. Every day, 4 or 5 times a day. Okay, that was just 2 examples. I would say it's happening more than that, actually. But what's going on now? If you don't know me, you should know I don't watch TV. I watch zero television. The only thing I would watch is something that's on a streaming service. Like I watch Cheers on Peacock. So I don't know where it's at. I think they took it off now. So I don't know where I'm going to finish the last season of Cheers. Or more recently, I've been watching Taxi, which is on my television now. My television is only for playing video games and streaming services through my PlayStation. Right now I'm on Freevee. This is a free app. And I'm watching Taxi. Why did I get a Taxi? Oh, so with Freevee, you get commercials just like you do on regular television. You get commercials. Right? And so, guess what's happening in the commercials now? Yeah, they're showing me things that I think about. Today I had a long day. Did a lot of deliveries. Okay, got home at 1 a.m. and I ate. Me and my son went with me. We ate fried chicken and some ribs and rice, and came into the room, and I put on. I started studying on my desk. I put on Freevee, to play. And I've been watching one episode of Taxi every night before I go to bed, and I got to deal with the commercials. And then the commercials was these three: Ring cameras, bass amps, and cancel your order through this new Amazon feature they got going on. The reason why I got those three, okay, because my last few visits, well, I've been delivering. I don't know, between 10 and 20 a day deliveries. And I'm always checking out their doorbell camera because I used to sell these for Vivint. I used to sell home security systems. And so here we are, here I am working deliveries, and I'm noticing everybody's different styles of Ring doorbells or doorbell cameras. Um, and just the different things they do, whether they whistle at you or say, hi, we're recording you, or nothing at all. And I was just thinking about, redoing our house. And so that's why when I started playing Freebie and it jumped to commercials, um, it brought up Ring doorbells and how different life is today and all the different kinds of footage and things that we caught on camera because of Ring doorbells. So there's that commercial for that because I was thinking about doing it for our home. Well, redoing it for our home because we have a different service. And then it was bass amps. It was just tiny little bass amps about this big that you can just take anywhere. Or not bass amp, but amps for your guitar. And that's because as I was sitting down on my desk, I was thinking, let me just do a podcast today. And I was like, nah, maybe I'll do a bass stream. And I'm like, yeah, but I need to get back to doing my podcast and just talking. And so I had my bass right here next to me. And I was like, yeah, it's already halfway set up. Let me just whip it out and do a bass stream. I need to do one. I haven't done one in a while. And so here comes the next commercial on Freebie for these little tiny apps that you can plug your guitar into. It's like this big and it's mobile. You can take it everywhere. You can listen. You can play Bluetooth. Your phone, connect with Bluetooth and play your music on it. Or play. That's one of the coolest things for any person who plays an electronic guitar, bass or electronic guitar, 6-string guitar, to have a mobile amplifier. That is so cool. They do have versions of it where it's like a little box, but now it's got these tiny little ones, and it like fits in your pocket. It's so cool that you just plug in your bass and play anywhere, or plug in your guitar and play anywhere. I think that's awesome. So yeah, as I was considering doing a bass stream tonight instead of talking about what I'm talking about now, here goes a commercial for these little amps, right? How's that? And then I had a couple of orders that I had to cancel on my deliveries because I deliver alcohol too now, and not a lot, just a little bit. But this guy, we could tell, but this last order, this guy was kind of faded because I went to 7-Eleven to pick it up. And 7-Eleven goes, who are you with? And I go, I'm with Uber. He goes, oh, the same guy. He put an order with Uber, with DoorDash, and the other company. I was like, really? He goes, yeah, same order. So I go down there, and I guess he expected me to just leave it there, but I can't do that. I need to have your ID. You need to come out and be sober. I gotta go by the rules, and so I'm not gonna lose this income to break the law for anybody. So yeah, I had to call before I went live tonight. I had to call Uber. I say, hey, I got a couple of things that we need to cancel. I still need to get paid on that. And so Freebie busts out with another commercial about how you can purchase something, and the line came up like, oh, you can cancel at any time, no charge. I was like, funny how you're going to say that right now as I'm thinking about calling Uber to, about this canceled order. I don't know. Coincidence or not? So what's the new phase? What's new with the mind probing? First it was always YouTube and Google tabs. Now streaming services are playing things. Now, it's the new, this thing is evolving. It's bigger now. Not only that, guys, when I walk through Walmart, when I walk through Costco and there's a television on and there's commercials playing, it's showing me things that I'm thinking about. It's showing me things that I just touched a while ago. I can't explain this. And I know it sounds crazy, but I got to keep talking about it because nobody's talking about it. And I feel like something more is going to come out of this. There's probably just baby steps, little phases, a little phase to it. What do you guys think, man? What do you think? Do you think it's Wi-Fi? Do you think it's artificial technology, whatever, the artificial stuff? Is it, I don't know. Is it microphones? What do you think it is? I need help. I need help figuring this out. I was going to cover Tom Cruise, but I'm going to leave that. I'll just leave it here. I'm tired, guys. And it's 4 in the morning now. But what do you think is causing this? And what are the dangers to it? Well, the dangers are you no longer have privacy in your mind. Remember when you used to be able to be in your house or your property and have privacy? Yeah, that's gone. The most private place in the world is your mind. And now that's disappearing. Sometimes I try not to think about certain things because I don't want to see it on my screen. Can't imagine how I'm feeling right now. Guys, I ain't going crazy. I ain't no idiot. I'm pretty learned. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I know things, okay? I'm semi-smart. I ain't no idiot. I know that. God put a good head on my shoulders. I could not deny that. It's kind of nerve-wracking, and you think about it. Like, man, they've already invaded our conversations, our text messages, our phone calls. They're monitoring that, monitoring what you search, pages of websites that you visit, and now everything you touch, they already know. Everything you think, they already know. You guys, we got to start thinking about this a lot more. We got to start considering the dangers of this and start talking to people and start really paying attention to see if you might also be experiencing the same thing. I would love to know. Some people say it's happened a lot. I've been getting people in the comments saying this happens a lot with me. It happens often. Is it the same rate, same consistency, same level of intensity for you? Where it's like 4 or 5 times a day? Or do you even listen to social media or YouTube long enough to notice that it's trying to convey information to you and speak to you and present information to you based on what you thought? I mean, can you imagine? If you're in charge of marketing and they really want you to sell stuff and you start tapping into people's minds to see what they're thinking, you start playing stuff for them so they can see that, hey, there's a sale on the mattress you were thinking about. You were just thinking about buying a house, right? Oh, we got a beautiful one right here. Check this out. Come on. What's going on, guys? It's scary, but don't be scared, okay? Jesus is on your side. God is on your side. I'm on your side. I ain't going to let nobody mess with you, okay? I love you all. I thank you for the support, the love, the prayers. And maybe we'll do a karaoke stream. If not, I don't want to bother people. I know there's other people already doing karaoke streams for money. I might do a bass stream and do a, you call out the song and I'll play it for $1. Maybe that kind of deal, or $8. But shout out to all you truthers out there. Shout out to everybody who has ever talked about the stuff that nobody wants to talk about in real life, because of people like you, people like me wake up. So thank you. Don't give up. Don't give up hope. Keep talking. Keep talking that mess. Keep giving it to them. It's not our job to convince everybody, but it is our job to start sharing that information that you know about. So please get into that and get back into it. Don't get tired. Don't grow weary. Your brothers and sisters are depending on you. I need to stop getting involved in other things and start focusing more on my truth, and just sharing information. It's a tough time right now, but I choose to replace those negative thoughts with something positive, something beautiful, and I'm just so grateful for this YouTube community. And I thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. I thank you all for coming to my church service. Thank you for being there at the church service. It means a lot. Those of you, Hoot, Silver, um, Cindy, I haven't seen you in a while. I bring it, Kelly, all you guys, Keno, everybody that stops by. I love you guys, man. And I got some more stuff I need to cover. Maybe I'll cover tomorrow. We'll see. Just found a little window and I hopped on it. Figure let's get something out of the way and do something productive before I go to bed. But much love to you all. Thank you guys again. Peace, love, and God bless you. God bless.